namaste. So today this video is about self-care, and I'm laughing because my hair looks wild and awesome because it just got some self-care done. Got some cupping, lymphatic work, and a facial, which is just feeling just amazing. You know, as we were working through some really thick stuff in my back, and a little bit of like jaw area and all this other things, it's just really, I was just really meditating a lot on how awesome it is that I'm taking this time on my day off, and instead of serving everybody else and feeling really cranky about it, I'm taking some time to self-care. Like, you know, you get out and there's the phone, and it's got 2-3 calls, even though you've already communicated that you'll be like in a service at this time or whatever, but like still, you know, there's the calls and anyway. So releasing people pleasing, releasing doing things that aren't resonating, and that was like coming out of the energy body, like I was making this choice to take these shifts and make different choices. And so that's how my work schedule went from like 6 days a week to like this week I'm only working 4 days, for example, which is lovely. I appreciate it. I had 2 days off. It's really nice. I'm driving in the car, so there's a little bit of lighting and sun. Anyhow, so that was really, really nice to take the time to self-care. So I got a little lost in my own story, but the point is, like, how much better you feel when you take care of yourself is so important, because then that's the energy that you're projecting and experiencing. So what, you know, you're experiencing with others, and, you know, when you're feeling good like this, you're in a much calmer state. Like my neck is not as tense as it was. It wasn't even like my back. Yes, a back was a part of it, and then that led to the neck tension and stuff. But the need to like control in a sense, but really it's not really. It's just like keep everybody happy. You know, wanting everyone to be happy, and, you know, I mean, it's amazing the kind of things I do to myself for other people to be happy. And then turn around and vent to them. Like, I actually would like a deeper connection, but I think, yeah, it's okay to do all this for you, and you know, and they're doing the same. So anyway, just recognizing that beauty of it. But like right now, like I'm feeling the energy, like, you know, getting a phone call, and it's like, I need to clear my space, because I just did some great work with this therapist. I love working with this therapist. I was actually thinking, this vision's been coming up, you know, before starting YouTube, and then once you start YouTube, and once that gets going, bring in this particular therapist, with her permission, to talk on here a little bit about the benefits of lymphatic and cupping, because I am a fan. Now, especially if you're working on, you know, grounding, clearing, cleansing, transmuting, just building up your frequency, and you're, you know, clearing out, let's say, your auric stuff that could be from past soul contracts and past stuff, and that gets all intense. Like this back thing's my past life thing. So people pleasing, I guess, came from the stem of this fear of this life where I died because I was stabbed in the back. So in this life, I'm just like, want to make sure that everyone is nice to me. So it is a very emotional, traumatic thing that I experience, and that tension goes in my body when somebody's not happy with me. I mean, it really, I'm meditating on it, how much anxiety comes up. I've noticed since I was a kid that there's a certain sensation back here. There's even a mark of my freckles with like a circular, it looks like a map to the stars, is what I used to say. So that's there. But anyway, taking the time, a lot more is able to be cleared, you know. A lot more is able to be cleared when I took the time to take self-care today. So just taking that time to clear the auric field, you know, and then like through meditation, before I went into the healing, or before I went into this service of the massage cupping and stuff like that, and even had cupping on my face, because as an empath I take a lot of energy on my face. So she was like, whew, whew, which is clearing so much for me. And I had tried to premeditate it and clear as much as I could out of the energy body, the emotional body, accept the lesson, you know, let it be transformed to a blessing, all this stuff. And then it was actually my physical body needed to be cleared. So this is something I'm going to do on a regular basis. And so basically I just wanted to inspire that, like, it's really good to keep this self-care going, because especially if you're an empath, or you're doing work for other people, like helping other people, or just around other energy, and you really need to make sure you're feeling right and good, because it actually helps them more. Because if we're happy, then we're just like, hey, I'd love to help you, hi, how are you, and you feel so amazing, instead of this, I'm fine. Yeah, I can't even give you the kind of emotion I would feel when I was carrying someone else's emotion right now, because it's cleared off me. That's my point. It's so amazingly wonderful to have that energy cleared off of me, and I'm really grateful for it. So I recommend, you know, taking the time. I know it can be hard sometimes when we think, oh, we have to do this, we have these appointments, we have these arrangements, but just try to make that commitment. And I'm going to do the same, and it's, you know, let's inspire one another. At least, like, I'm going to make, like, cupping once a month or something like that, you know what I mean? So, like, dedicate to making sure that I get in a service once a month. And, you know, doing the yoga practices and stretches on a daily basis. Then you can find what works for you. You know, somebody might prefer like a deep tissue massage or something like that. I like working in the energy field and cupping lymphatic, because my adrenals and all of that stuff, I just really feel needed more work. I made my choice today to self-care, and that is inspiring someone else to be like, why are you so happy? Because they took a chance to self-care and, you know, just kind of spread it that way. Not saying let's all the time, like, just be so, you know, drenched in me thinking. I'm not saying that, but like enough to, like, this gives me strength to have more energy to be a better beacon of light. So, you know, let's all add some time to make sure that we're healing, make sure that we're happy, make sure that we're addressing the stuff while we're clearing and cleansing it. So when this stuff, you know, we do all this energy work, let's say you're working on energy, or you're tapped in multi-dimensional stuff, and you're really going through some really deep things, it's not a bad idea to just get a simple, like, some work, like have somebody help you on the physical, because you want to keep your container clear too. So just, you know, I'm prepping myself honestly to do a dry fast. That's what it's called, dry fasting, where you don't eat or drink for like 24 hours to 32 hours, just kind of starve the bad bacteria and sort of rejuvenate the immune system. It also help with the DNA and all this stuff. So, but that's a deeper thing, and that's for another video. For right now, just taking the time. This is such a precious feeling, so I just wanted to come on here about it. It's such a precious feeling to feel such peace and joy right now from just clearing out some stuff, you know, in the body, and relaxing, and having someone else help me who is an amazing healer. And so we can reach out, and it's okay to, you know, she's like, I'm so excited it's you, because it'll be high energy experience. You know, that's how some of the therapists will feel when it's, you know, me coming in a service, which happens every once in a while, but is now happened today and will continue, and I'm so grateful to happen, you know, pretty regularly. So I'm very excited about that, just taking the action to self-care, which puts us in the state of being instead of doing. We're always doing something. We always need to be doing something. Our mind is thinking about what we need to do. Actually, in true essence, when you're being it, you're more in the present moment. So by doing the self-care and taking the time right now to really, really allow myself to relax is really bringing into the being. So I'm being myself, and it feels awesome. So, you know, peace and love to everybody. Let's be ourselves, and let's take care of ourselves by setting the intention to be conscious in the balance of our lives. Like when we work, when we play, when we sleep, you know, and when we eat. It's not over, you know, have obsessive of anything too much, a good balance to stay happy and calm and cool and collective. So I wish everyone well and lots of blessings and love and light, and thank you so much for taking the time to be here, and thank you for being inspired to take care of yourself as well. Blessings! Because remember, sorry, almost done. Remember, we're all connected. So when you take care of yourself, you're taking care of everyone. And that's what's really beautiful about it. We don't actually ever need to feel like doing something for ourselves, which is technically being ourselves, is at all a negative thing. It's actually quite positive and helps, you know, really raise the vibration of any experience. So like, let's say we need some self-care, or a situation is difficult, it's okay to reach out and surrender and have other beings in this universe help us, and that way that we can take care of ourselves. And you know, it's okay to be humble. Like, I could be like, yeah, I'm a yoga teacher, I don't have any problems, but actually, you know, no, there's stuff going on was stuff going on in my back that needed to be cleared, and my shoulders and neck and face and ooh, look, that'd be nice, and stuff like that. So, you know, taking the time today to work on that was a beautiful experience. So I'm so grateful, and I love you all.